G'day mate, welcome back to Dyson Sphere with me, Jitty, and of course, Icarus and his busy bots. Now, last episode, we managed to get warp tech up and running. We can build warpers. More importantly, we can put warpers in towers. We can now get resources moved across the galaxy, which is actually what we're doing with the organic crystal. The organic crystal, we're actually shipping in from our brand new system. I made it here without warpers because we flew all the way across here, slow boat style, without warpers. And then from Philip Simmons, this oceanic jungle. Very, very different planetary type. We're not harvesting organic crystal, because if we did that, we'd lose an achievement. What we're actually doing is we picked up a whole lot of plant matter and a whole lot of water there, and, well, there's water on the planet, and mixed the two together to make a shed load of the organic crystals. And maybe I don't want to demand that much in. That's probably a good idea, because I only left like 20 warpers on that planet. But we do have a significant amount of organic crystal here, which is good, because that's letting us make the titanium crystals. Also right here, from the local resource, we're making glass and titanium and importing water from our home world to give us titanium glass. We're also importing the graphene, which we have here locally. We've got a little local build that does a lot of graphene. Also makes some hydrogen, which is good because we're also importing that to make... Hang on. Set you back to... No, you are set to 100%. Importing that to make cashmere crystals to finally make plain filters. And I said last episode that it was fine. We didn't have to worry about things too much because I was just slapping down like 3 or 4 machines at a time. Turns out, Past Jetty is very, very smart, and I needed 3 point something of the titanium glass machines, which I put down 4 to get the ratio I needed. Plus I needed 2 point something of the titanium glass, 2.5 I put down 3. The cashmere crystals I needed 3.09 machines, I put down 4, and the plain filters is the first spot I screwed up, where I only put down 6 of them. 8 of them. Turns out I needed 12 of them. So Past Jetty did a great job of improvising, even though he was looking at the wrong maths in the calculator. And today I want to get the gravity matrix done, which should be fairly easy. We already have the graviton lenses. In fact, they are made just over here. And even though we've let this system run for what seems to be forever, what are you short on? Oh, you're short on pink things. Okay, we're short on particle containers. We can worry about that later. We have that one running. We've got 2,700 of the graviton lenses up and running. Today's episode is going to be taking the graviton lenses and adding a quantum chip to get a gravity matrix. At the same time, the quantum chips require processors. They also require plane filters. We just made plane filters and processors we actually already have. We made them on our lava planet. So we're going to dump a tower right about there because that seems like a good spot as any. We're going to import processors, about 1,000, I reckon. Oh, close enough. Okay, no. Demand. I'm going to throw some big shippies in there. I'm going to set you to 100%. We're going to throw in a power pole. And cool, they're already being shipped in. We're also going to ship in, and this is going to become pretty much a staple at this point. We're going to ship in some coal. Actually, we've got a proliferator that ends there. You know what? We're not going to ship in the coal. I think we should still have enough juice in what we have active that we should be okay. And this is quantum chips. Quantum chips, we don't need that many of them. All right, honestly, we only need like 3 assemblers. And I am looking at the right maths this time, so I actually mean 3 assemblers. But we do want to proliferate both of these things because this is fairly late take stuff. It's reasonably expensive. We're going to bring our proliferation juice all the way around the outside and tag it into both of those guys. It's fine if we have a little bit of production come through and it's not pre-proliferated. We want 3, 4. 4 assemblers. 4 assemblers. And these guys are going to make the quantum chips, which we have got researched in the last couple of episodes. Now, these are incredibly slow to craft. They're 6-second crafting cycle. They're not fast to craft. Oh, actually, we want to have some spares. We are going to want some spares. Quantum chip. You produced a quantum chip. With it, you could interfere with the quantum transition process and greatly increase the probability of particles appearing in certain states. This is a revolutionary innovation in industrial technology development. Well, there you go. It makes it sound super smart. Okay, these guys we're going to bring back in this direction because I'm going to want to juice them. Oh, come on, give me a sprayer. We're going to want to juice them up before we convert them into science. We'll put one there, and I'm definitely going to put down 6 and 7. Look, if I overbuild these builds and they don't have any resources, it just means they're not going to run. If they're not going to run, they're not going to do much. So it's not really the end of the world. Okay, so with that done, oh, milestones. We're past the halfway point. Yeah, 24 out of 42. We're getting close. We're getting close. There will be some that we cannot get till after we've completed the game. Like, you know, foundations and solar sails and a few other things. But we'll get there in the end. And from there, we want to make green cubes. So green cubes are going to require these, which have been pre-proliferated. Let's bring you back up this way. We're going to get another belt right there. We're going to put a spray coater there. I'm going to bring that belt into there. In here, even though it's super close, I'm going to bring in the graviton lenses. Did I grab? I do have small shippies. Ooh. We're going to bring in the lenses. Excellent. And then I need labs. I did not grab labs. So we're going to bring over some labs. I would like, well, I'd like 20 really, but I think 100 is the smallest I can request. So we're going to bring over 100 of those. And we're going to want, that's probably going to be heaps. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's the return belt. And then if I'm right, we'll put a sprayer right there. And labs. No, we're going to wait for labs to get here. That was a mistake. Hey, quantum printing technology. Okay, so that is the end of our tech. Okay, we've completed every single purple tech there is. From now on, we have green technology only. And we need to get, to finish off the game, we need to get the planetary isosphere utilization. We don't actually need it, it's just in our way. We need Drac inversion. Oh, actually, do we need that? No. We do need the Drac inversion mechanism, which is 1,500 packs. Plus, we need the universal matrix itself at 2,000 packs. And then we need 4,000 of the white packs. So, what we need to finish off the research is we need 4,000 white packs, which means each white pack requires a green pack. So, we need 4,000 green packs. Plus we need another 2,000, that's 6,000. Plus we need another 1,500, so that's 7,500. Plus we need another 2,000, so we need 9,500 green packs. Need. There's also upgrades and other things that I would like to have. I'm actually not super desperate for upgrades anymore, so we'll come back to that. Our labs have arrived. I can place these correctly. Okay, so we're going to go with 2 labs. Now, these things have a 24-second craft time, but then you get 2 of them. So, realistically, they have a 12-second craft time. So, what I would like to do is I would like, really, 6 labs twice. Cancel that, copy that to there. So, really, I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's really all I should be able to run. Realistically, I like making the labs just a little bit taller. We got a high-rise achievement, excellent, for building something that was more than 7 stories tall. We also, Gravity Matrix, 21 hours, 54 minutes. Now, in the achievements, there is not achieved. Complete the game, which is what we're aiming for. There is also didn't break a sweat. Complete the game on 25 hour within 5 hours on 1x or less resource difficulty. We get the game done in the next 3 hours. We are done. So I don't know if that's possible, but we're going to give it a loose shot. We're going to plug that in there, where we're probably not going to be achievable because of some of the achievements we're going to go for. But we're going to tag that in there. We're going to make sure the green matrices come in here. I'm going to pre-spray them. No. I'm going to pre-spray them. I also, and this is very, very important, I want to make warpers. Now, warpers, if I use a graviton lens, it's 1 graviton lens to 1 warper. If I use a gravity matrix, if I use this recipe instead, which does require 1 of those graviton lenses, plus it requires this whole production line here, we put in 1 gravity matrix. Don't forget, it's for 1 gravity matrix. 1 gravity matrix requires 2 gravity matrices require 1 graviton lens. So it's half a graviton lens and half a quantum chip to get 1 gravity matrix, and then we get 8 warpers. That's a significant saving. So what we want to do, very first thing I want to do, and I want to do it this way so it's prioritized. So a good way to do this, not really, but we're going to do it anyway. You know what? Let's remove that. Bring that to there. Let's remove that tile. We're then going to put in a good old-fashioned splitter. And we're going to prioritize the output this way. Production-wise, I want 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be the magic number. And I want all 4 of these to be making warpers, okay? Warpers are going to start becoming critically important for us to scale up. We are not, like, we haven't spent all the resources on this particular galaxy or this particular solar system, but you know, I don't want to fight for resources. So if we can warp out, we can go to other planets, other galaxies, all that sort of stuff. It's going to make our life easier. On top of that, if we look at this, we should get extra products. So we should get, because we're using the green juice, we should get 20% extra gravity matrices out of this. Now, do I want to swap that over to better juice? You bet I do. Do we have better juice up and running? No. Do you know what we're going to be doing in a future episode? Yes, we're going to be making better juice. We're going to be going for the tier 3 juice. I want to plug that in there, and then that out there. We want to copy the recipe, paste the recipe, drag you guys along, throw a power pole here and here. Okay, and that gives us warpers. So all I need to do is I need to set up warpers, establish 5 interstellar logistics tower transportation. What? Establish 5 interstellar logistics transport lines between different planetary systems. Okay, sure. So warpers, as we can see, it's going to fill slot number 6 first. Now I did explain this previously, but the towers are special and they have 5 slots plus a 6th slot reserved for warpers only. So with that done, the 6th slot is going to start filling up with warpers. I'm going to cap this to like 1,000. At the same time, I have learnt previously, and this is going to be a very important rule. Very important rule, so important we're going to actually put in a proper splitter. Splitter that direction. And one of these. And where is... Look, you know what? We're going to put it right here. It's going to be on the equator line, right beside where we're making them. And your only job in life is to have warpers on storage. This is the oh shit, I hit the fan, I ran out of warpers in the whole galaxy magic box. Okay? It'll hold up to 5,000, very, very quick and easy to grab out of, and its only job, like I said, is to collect and hold warpers. Alright, so with that done, we have 30 of these, which I'm going to put on the belt. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Now, unfortunately, it does make potentially our green science a little bit slow. But I can probably live with the fact that it's a little bit slow until we get our warpers maxed out. Once our warpers are done, then we're going to be obviously moving all the resources we've been stealing elsewhere across to green science. I want to shove those in there. I want to shove those in there. I want to shove those in there and those in there. Cool. That's cleaned up my inventory a little bit. So we are making a few green science. You know, like I said, they're prioritizing into warpers first. Warpers are super important. So it's probably upgrading that belt and that belt. And do we still have a problem with... No. All those belts seem to be moving at all right pace. Everybody's happy. Let's turn that interface off. You're short on titanium glass. Titanium glass is short on... really nothing. We could just make it a little bit bigger. Collide. Oh, no, we can't make it a little bit bigger. You got one tile left? Probably. Yeah, you can go one tile left. You know, I'm going to cut the power to everything, but, you know. You have whatever's in my inventory, you have whatever's in my inventory, you have whatever's in my inventory, you have whatever's in my inventory. The glass goes on that belt. And hopefully that fixes the problem. Okay, so we have green science up and running. As we can see, both towers are flat out, which is perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Yeah, I probably don't want to build them any bigger. Okay, and we've got 400 warpers in there, and we've got 79 in there. You are set up for local supply. Are they being grabbed already? There's a possibility that this is set up to already grab warpers. Your tower number 1. You are not set up to grab warpers. That's something. Alright, so we have warpers. They are being requested to the far side of the galaxy. At the same time, Icarus needs a couple of warpers. He can hold up to about 20 in his personal inventory. So we've got 20 to go. We have green science. We're good here. There's nothing else we can do here. We need to head back to our home station. Not the gas giant. That one instead. And whilst we're just moving between planets, I do want to, again, thank everybody that's come across, click the subscribe button, hit the like button, all the videos. If you've got nothing inconstructive to say, or inconstructive to say, by all means, those are leaving emotes in the comment section. Anyway, every bit of integration does help the YouTube algorithm go, this is a great video, we should recommend it to more people, which of course helps more people find the series, more people find the channel. Very, very much helps out. At the same time, I need to thank the fact that Icarus just bounced off the surface at high speed. Yep. Alright, this time we're going to go for water. I do also need to thank those that are coming across and becoming members, joining the channel. Very, very much appreciate it. Love it to see. See, you just got to hit the water. You hit the water, you'll slow down. Very, very much appreciated to see those that are putting out ad-free 2022 goals and plans. And that's right, JD built this so close to that we do not have room to get anything put in. Alright, what we're going to do, these are both imports, so we're going to clear that, and clear that. We're going to remove that belt, and that proliferator. We're going to remove all those labs. Oh, inventory explosion? Inventory explosion. Alright, red science plus blue science. Grab that. A little bit more of an explosion, it's fine. We'll just clean up. Okay, we won't clean up. Blue, you can just do purple, yellow for 1 second. Grab all of that. Put that back in there. We're going to go to... This is where we're storing our purples. Put our purples back in there. We will pull out our yellows and throw our yellows back in our yellow tower. Actually, we're going to remove you. Yes. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it in a full-size tower. And we're going to plug both red and blue into here. We're going to set a reasonable cap of like 1,000 apiece. Yep, that's roughly 1,000. Throw that in there. Throw those packs in there. Throw those packs in there. Little shippies. You get 49 because that's all I've got on me. And we do want more little shippies in my inventory. And we're going to set up a new lab, I think. Where's a good spot for new labs? Where is somewhere I haven't built yet? Probably a better question. North Pole? South Pole? Purple Science. That little gap over there. Okay, let's go towards Purple Science. Let's turn on the lights. There we go. We're going to go over beside Purple Science because that's about as good a place as any. Because the robots have already been here and cleared out all of everything. I'm going to put down a tower here and we're going to bring in our science packs. Now, before I bring in my science packs, actually we'll set up blue, red, yellow, purple, green. We're going to set up a second one of these. And this is for future projects. But for right now, it's going to bring in juice. Yes. Okay, so what I want to do is I want a string of labs. This is going to be where we actually process science. No. I want 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. And then again. And then 3. And again. That's probably enough labs. Alright, what we want to do is we want to just plug in science. So we're going to have 3 belts running down this side. So blue. Red. Yellow. Nothing too special here. Out this side we'll bring out the purple, which we'll take to that tile. Yeah. And we'll also bring out the green. Perfect. And then I'm actually going to go over to our mall and I'm going to grab 100 of the tier 3 and sorters. Okay, so we have plenty of room, plenty of speed when grabbing off the belts. At the same time, I'm going to put in a spare belt right now because eventually we're going to need to bring 3 items into each one of these labs. I want you in the opposite direction. Short, short, long. Remove, rebuild, remove, rebuild, remove, rebuild, remove, rebuild. Okay. Alright, so then we're going to have you do research. Copy, paste, 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 paste. Everybody's happy and set up. We're going to throw a power pole there. And there. Nope. And sorters did not appreciate that. Oh. That's right. We may have to do tricky business with the sorters. Okay, now I had the sorters right the first time. Alright, we need to go in. No. Other way around. Short, medium, long. Okay, and then on this side, we need to go long, medium, short. Which means that one now looks stupid. Okay. Then mark 2 in sorters. No, Mark 3s. You're a Mark 2. Okay, then we're going to copy that without the belts, paste it, and I'm going to dump one in there. And obviously, we're going to have to copy just that without the belt and paste that there. And then give you a power pole on the outside. Done. Alright, so that's going to be our little setup. At the same time, we're going to get out spray paint. We are going to spray every single belt. Even though they're already sprayed, it doesn't matter. I want to make sure, like, should there be a small brownout on another planet, and we have stuff that is only half sprayed, I want to make sure it's resprayed, okay? Spraying is going to be super important because we get 20% extra research out of every single pack. Can I please put in half of those? Thank you. 100% with a power. Wrong power pole. That power pole. Okay, and where are we making these guys? They're made here. There is none in stock. Alright, we'll have to fix that before we can turn this build on. Now I've built everything. Let's copy everything. Paste, so it's in my hand. Remove. Okay, power's become a problem on this planet too. Awesome. Remove the belt. And then I should be able to tuck that up there. We could probably get in another lab. Okay. Count as we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's as high as the tower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Same height? Same height. We're going to go with 8 high for no other reason than at 8 high, they're not quite taller than the towers. Okay, maybe we're going to be 7 high. Maybe we're 7 high. That way they're not sticking through the big towers. Alright. So that is our build up and running. We can start requesting things in now, but I think I want to apply some extra of that just in case. I think we should probably... What is the story with power? No, power's perfectly fine. Alright, we're just charging a tower. What is your story? You are running great. There just might not be enough of you. Okay. Extend that build out. Extend that build out. Don't forget, we are. It was the point of the playthrough is to spray just about everything we possibly can. Okay, we need to go for a jaunt over to here, and we're gonna grab something I hate doing, but sometimes it makes sense. We're going to grab the assembly machine Mark 1s, which you may have noticed up until this second I haven't bothered using because production stats. Assembler Mark... Oh, sorry, the Assembler Mark 2. The Assembler Mark 1 has a work consumption of 270 kilowatts. Don't forget we're proliferating everything that goes in here, which means they're actually using close to 450 kilowatts. They're using a lot of extra power because they're pre-proliferated, which means they're using 70% extra power. And if we go from the 270 kilowatts for production speed of 0.75 up to the assembly machine 1, it has a production speed of 1, which is slightly faster. It also consumes twice the power. And if we add 70% on top of that, that's a lot more, twice the power. What can I do here? First off, I can slide that belt into there. I can then slide that belt to there. Slide that belt into there. Because really, I'd prefer not to use... that belt will never get moved. I'd prefer not to use them if we just had power flashing. Can I move you up to there, into there, over there, over there. Throw power down. I extend that, we can get 2 extra machines. Yeah, 2 extra machines. Do I have stuff in my inventory you could have? Yeah, I did. Okay, which then means hopefully I can extend this out and I can extend this out. And we can go 1, 2, 3. Alright. Let's put one of those there with no sorters attached. Then we can Mark 3 sorter. Yep, because that's going to be a stupid sorter. And a Mark 3 sorter as well. And then a Mark 1 on the out. Okay. We've extended the build by a little bit. Do we still have enough coal? Not really. Can I put down Mark 3 belt? I can. Does that solve our problem? Possibly. Possibly. At the same time, we might upgrade our squiggly belt to Mark 2. And I'll even upgrade it into that tower at Mark 2 as well. Okay, that's probably fixed all the problems. Rather than upgrading the assemblers, we just made the build a little bit bigger. Alright, so with all that done, we should be able to come over here and we should be able to hit up... no. Little shippies, little shippies, little shippies, little bit of shippies. There we go, shippies. And shippies. And 100%. Put that back. Okay, alright. So we should be able to go local, because blue's made locally. Red's made locally. Yellow's made locally. Purple's made locally. You're not made locally, but you are made remotely. And that is at least 1,200 packs of each. We're going to put a semi-reasonable cap on these. And we are up and running. So what we're doing is we're making sure, like that's come in, 300 items of double proliferate. We can see the purple. We have 200 that have 1 proliferation mark on them, and 1,000 that have 2 proliferation marks on them. So what we're going to do is we're going to make sure as the purple flows out, those that have only been sprayed once, like these ones, are going to get resprayed. Those that have been sprayed twice already are going to be fine. And as we end up with less of the single sprays in there, yep, and now I'll have 2 sprays on them. They're perfectly fine. Labs are ready to go. Research. Look, we're going to get the Icarus ones. We're going to grab some of the Icarus ones. Inventory capacity, yes. More robots, yes. Energy circuit, yes. Oh shit, that's 3,000. Drones, sure. We're going to leave off the upgrades to logistic engines just yet. We're just going to get the basic Icarus ones. Definitely the movement speed for Icarus. That's infinite tech. That's infinite tech. That's infinite tech. That will let Icarus walk faster, which we don't really need just yet. This one will let us see all the resources anywhere in the galaxy from map view, which is handy. Don't get me wrong. Or that one as well. Veins utilization. Have our veins hang around a little bit longer. Not that we super need it anymore. It's pretty self-sorted now. But that should get our science up and running. We have 500 green packs. If we go to production, no, local planet first. Let's scroll down and find our science packs. So we have 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then we change to entire star cluster. And we click on the 1. Deuterium is also tagged in there, but yeah, we're producing 60. We're using 11. Let's go to 1 minute. Producing 114, using 84, 113, 84. Actually, it looks like we can probably extend the build. Did I leave room on the end? No, not really. Can we just 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done. The power is 100% on the nose. Fine. We'll just throw some wind turbines at the problem. If worst comes to worst, we'll go find a gas giant. Well, we'll go set up a duplication of our burning of the gas giant. But I honestly think... Yeah, they've already come down 84%. Yeah, it was just a momentary spike where things kicked off. Production. It looks like... No. So my goal was always 1.2 science per second. So about 72-ish per minute. And we're now consuming 130, 114. Well, you have a certain amount disappearing to warpers. But we're up, we're running, we have green science. It's going to take a while to get everything up and running. Purple seems to be running fine. Like, everything has a bit of overproduction in it. Except for maybe the labs. You have no particle broadband. Even though... Oh, okay. We just put some extra in there. And now that we're using science at full speed, there is none left. Okay. Alright, but yeah, like I said, I'm going to call this episode here. We're going to come back next episode probably to do a bunch of things. Actually, no, there's one more thing I want to do very, very, very quickly, which was throw a single tower in here, set up oil, because I haven't fixed this in ages and it keeps bothering me. Because we now have the ability to fly things around the planet, we're going to set up oil, we're going to set up 100% load, we're going to bring a Mark II belt, side load it in right about there, and it now means, you know, things like this one that I set up ages ago, that literally just needs a power pole, can start contributing to our oil, because our oil being a diminishing resource, even though we've got a couple of upgrades, after 11 hours, no, it's doing one oil per second, and after another 11 hours it'll halve again down to 0.5. But yeah, we're down to 1 oil, 0.8 oil, 1.14 oil, so we're down to about 3 oil per second, where realistically I would much prefer to be back up around about 3 oil, or 6 oil per second. And we'll limit you as well. The longer it stays in the ground, the more we can research mining productivity for it. But yeah, that should fix our oil problem, because you might notice our liquid tanks are not doing great. But yes, this is where I'm going to call it. Again, thank you for everybody who's choosing to click the like button, click the subscribe button, leaving those comments, and just as importantly, or probably more importantly, let's be honest, those that are making Ad-Free 2022 a real thing. We already named in the last episode, we named I met here without warpers. We named our very first planet after Philip Simmons. Next episode, we're gonna start naming, I think, stars after Patreons, planets after YouTube members, something along those lines. So if you enjoyed the episode, by all means, click the like button. If you'd like to see more, click the subscribe button. If you want to support Ad-Free 2022 and you want to have a planet named after yourself, look down the bottom, you know, click the join button. It costs a grand total of about $1 per month. If you prefer to be one up everybody else and have a star named after yourself, by all means, head over to my Patreon. Link is always down in the description. Click the button there, and you can do a whole 12 months at once for 25 bucks. Like, 12 months of supporting Jet E is cheaper than 2 months worth of Patreon. 2 months. 12 months of supporting Jet E is cheaper than 2 months worth of Netflix. Do you spend more time watching Jet E in 12 months than you do for 2 months worth of Netflix? Anyway, we're going to leave Icarus to think about the soil, and I'll see you guys in the very next episode. Thank you for watching. See you then. Bye.